Hi guys, we are Best Kept Secret and you're watching us on Provoke Lifestyle. Please do like and subscribe down here.
Our Provoke cover boys this month. Meet Behram, Hemant, Abhilash and Steve. What are the countries? Would you like to name a few countries that you've played at?
New Zealand, England and Germany, Norway, Russia, recently in Montenegro.
So when I started playing the guitar and I looked at the crowd, it was amazing. It was like an unforgettable, it was fantastic.
And I just believe in one thing, good music and true music is appreciated no matter where you come from, what language you speak and what your age is. A little kid will always appreciate, an old person or a senior citizen will appreciate something new if it's good music as well. I'm very grateful that I got to have like 3 South Indian brothers in the band.
Yeah, see, that's the power of music. It transcends all boundaries. Today we have with us the Best Kept Secret music band, our Provoke cover boys this month. Meet Behram, Hemant, Abhilash and Steve. Hi boys.
Hi guys. Hi.
You guys look rocking. You like real rock stars.
Thank you.
So how did the name Best Kept Secret come about?
If we tell you, then we won't be Best Kept Secret anymore.
Seriously, nothing? Please spill the beans.
So basically, when we started off, we were supposed to play just one show, and we decided to call ourselves One Night Stand because it was supposed to be for one night, and we felt like it was our only chance to have a one night stand openly. So we were called One Night Stand, and it was supposed to be just a one-off gig, but it worked out really well, and there was a lot of great chemistry with us, and one show led to another show, and we ended up doing a bunch of gigs. And then when we got signed by Universal Music, and we were looking at releasing some original music of ours, that's when we found out that there's another DJ in Australia called DJ One Night Stand, and then there was like a name issue, so we decided to change our name, and we decided to do like a radio contest with our fans on what name we could go with, a better name than One Night Stand. And we got like thousands of amazing suggestions, and the one that really stuck with us was Best Kept Secret, because it's also 3 words, and also because a one night stand is always best kept secret. So we liked the name. It was legally available, so we decided to roll with it.
Yeah, and what a rolling journey. It's been a rocking journey. I think you've gone not just, nationally well known, but internationally. You've played across the world. And what are the countries? Would you like to name a few countries that you've played at?
We've played everywhere from New Zealand to England and Germany, Norway, Russia, recently in Montenegro. We're flying out next week to Africa for the first time to perform in Zimbabwe. It's been an amazing journey, and I think when we started off, we'd be very grateful to be able to do this and to be in the position that we are in right now.
Fantastic. So how did you all come together as a band? Were you all friends from before?
I think Hemant and Abhi were friends from before, and I was like this new guy in town. I just come to Bangalore, and I had a friend who was getting married, a common friend who was getting married, and he was like very keen for us to get together and form a band to play for his wedding. And that's how he said, he was like, look, I know this amazing guitar player and this very, very funky, groovy drummer. And he's like, I think you would be the right guy to like jam with them and form a band and be the singer and the bass guitarist. And then he kind of put 3 of us together in touch, and then we just hit it off. Sometimes it just happens. And then the missing piece was a keyboard player, and then eventually over a period of time Steve joined us, and now we are here as a 4-piece band.
And you've sung a lot of popular covers. I think you are best at Coldplay covers as well. So how do you decide on that? How do do you gauge the audience, what they're liking, and then you pick from there? Or
first thing is we pick songs that we like as a band. We should like the songs as well, and we have to also identify how musically enticing and exciting the songs are for us to play. What it brings to us because our energy and our happiness translates on stage, and that's what moves to the crowd as well. So we look happy and we have energy and we're enjoying ourselves. Everyone's going to enjoy themselves. So the first and foremost thing was to choose songs that we enjoy, find ways to make it our own, and show our musical skill or our little bit of musical prowess through the songs. And then that translates into something which the crowd will enjoy as well. And we get a lot of suggestions from people, and we're very open-minded musicians, I mean, we're always listening to all kinds of music, and if something just strikes us, we share it on the group with each other, and then we're like, let's try and do this song.
I know every single concert I've been of yours has been like so much energy. I've danced non-stop in front, cheering, hooting, like as if it was my own band. I've seen the infectious energy in the crowd, and it's so good. So you've also done a single of your own, right? Would you like to tell?
We've released a few singles.
Few singles, okay. Please tell us more.
We released a few singles. Hemant mentioned Ashish Manchanda, who was our producer on a few of those songs. It was a very enjoyable process, and we are actually working on something very new and very exciting, which is written and composed by the band. And we're very excited about that coming up in the near future as well. So I think singles are going to be coming out soon. The reason we haven't released too many singles is because I'm the only single person in the band. So, we have more singles coming out soon.
I'm sure there's a long line of girls waiting to get hitched. Isn't that, Behram, tell me about your girl fan following. It's been, I've noticed the girls crazy shouting Behram, Behram. How do you handle all that?
We're all plugged in with our in-ears, so I can't really hear them screaming my name. But I mean, it's good. I think lately we've seen a lot of guys also at our shows. So in a way, that's a good thing. But I mean, when we started off, obviously there were, it was more of a female fan base, and we were young, very young. And it was fun to play at colleges and see the fanfare over there. And that kind of, in a way, kind of spurred us into believing that, okay, maybe we should pursue this a little more. Maybe we're doing something right for people to be screaming like this. And that was a kind of motivation for us, if I can say so.
So you guys are friends, but have there been any times when you've had like disagreements, and how do you deal with it?
In a band, everyone's got, we're four different guys with four different opinions on certain matters. But when it comes to music, for a band to work, it almost invariably requires everyone to be on the same page.
Yeah.
And on most matters, I would say we're on the same page. Musically as well, there are very few disagreements, and it's always good to have creative disagreements. We do have creative disagreements in the jam room, but in terms of everything else, I think with regards to the direction of the band, our personal goals, professional goals, as people, I think we're all very wired in and clued in, and we're all pretty much the same, which makes things quite seamless and easy for us.
Lovely. Would you like to recall one of your most unforgettable live performances?
I think we'll all have four different
so please tell one by one.
Should I go, because I'm the one who's been talking?
Go for it. I guess, would it be the Bryan Adams opening show? I was there, and oh my God, what a night it was.
Yeah, that was amazing. I think opening for Bryan Adams would probably rank right up there for all of us. We've grown up listening to him, and he's got banger after banger, hit after hit coming out. And when we were told that we're going to be opening for Bryan Adams, not in one city but in two places, in two cities, I think that was probably the best show from my one of the best shows from my perspective. But I think another show that really matches up to it would probably be a show that we did in Germany. We played at a music festival in Germany, and that was a really cool experience for me, because the crowd was just chanting something in German, which I didn't know exactly what they were saying, but they wanted me to dive into the crowd. And the organizers came on stage and they asked the band to kind of make it happen. I was not so sure because I'd never crowd surfed before. But then I think it was a very special moment for me, because just running off the stage and diving into the crowd and floating on the crowd was a really cool experience. So for me, I would say Germany ranks almost right up there with Bryan Adams.
So cool. I think I've seen videos of that. Hemant?
For me, it's Oktoberfest. I don't remember which year it is, but we have this original of ours. It's called "She's Out of Control," and that's usually the first song that we always open any show with. And then I go on stage, I put my guitar on, and the intro of the song begins. The intro cuts off, and then it's only my guitar. So when I started playing the guitar, and I looked at the crowd, it was amazing. It was like an unforgettable. Yeah, it was fantastic. So yeah, that gig. It's after that everything changed for us. Our stages became big, and we always wanted to like play big stages. So we worked hard, and it's been happening since then.
Abhi?
Actually, a very interesting show this was, which none of us were even prepared for. We landed at this city called Rourkela. None of us knew where it was. We just reached, and it was
a famous engineering college.
Yeah.
NIT.
So I come from an art background, so I have zero knowledge of that. We reached there, and we were performing along with Sunidhi Chauhan.
Wow.
And we get on stage, and we see this sea of people, like easily about 12 to 15,000 people just standing, and they're all looking at us and who are these four boys? And we just started on, and like he said, we started with our own original, and it was just madness, and everyone was just like,
That was an unbelievable moment, because I think we really were a best kept secret for them, because we were just sharing the stage with a legend like Sunidhi Chauhan, and then to perform for them and to win over a crowd like that was really cool.
Steve?
I think for me, the best show has been opening for Bryan Adams, because grown up listening to him on cassettes back then, yeah. So opening for him in a big stage was a dream come true. So I'll always cherish that.
Yeah, that evening was so magical. I was there.
Yes.
Just, how many thousands of people? Oh my God, that's...
Yeah.
We got to meet him backstage, and he hands over his picks,
The guitar picks to all of us,
And
which we still have. That's like a best souvenir.
And the best part about this, just to touch on this as well, because it's such a special moment for us. We played in Bangalore, and then we played in Hyderabad. And in Hyderabad, Bryan Adams himself was in the wings of the stage during our last two songs. And we were ending the show with a song called Can't Let You Go, which is our own song. And he watched the last two songs from the stage. He watched us perform. And he asked the stage manager to bring me and the band backstage, because he wanted to talk to us again. The band was like really busy, and the stage manager couldn't find everyone, and there was like a little bit of a shuffle, so she just took me running to meet him backstage, and I met him, and I wish the band was there with me at that point of time, but he met me personally, and he was like, listen, I just wanted to tell you guys that you guys are absolutely amazing, and thank you for opening for me. And he was like, you guys are really going to go places. He was very sweet about telling me that he really liked my higher octave and higher range of my vocals, because I almost sing in the similar vocal range as he does. And he was like, I really like your upper range of singing. And he was very complimentive, and he was, very encouraging, telling us, you're opening for me today, but one day someone's going to be opening for you guys as well, so keep going.
I was just going to say that, I can see that. I've known you guys for over 10 years now. I've seen how you've grown, and I definitely see that you'll be there, up there, and somebody else will be opening for you. So you've also performed, you said 95 countries almost?
Cities, yeah.
95 cities across the world. And I think millennials to Gen Z to oldies to kids, everybody loves your music. How do you guys relate to your audience?
I think music that we make, music that we perform is something that can appeal to everyone. And I just believe in one thing, good music and true music is appreciated no matter where you come from, what language you speak, and what your age is. A little kid will always appreciate good music even if it's made 50 years ago, and an old person or a senior citizen will appreciate something new if it's good music as well. So I don't think that, fortunately, we don't have any problems with regards to engaging with our audiences, because we believe that what we play will always appeal to everyone, whether you're a little youngster or an oldie or a senior citizen. It doesn't matter. Good music is good music.
True, but how do you balance being commercially up there, compared to your artistic, creative?
I think any artist needs to understand what's going to drive them forward. A lot of times, when art takes over, you end up forgetting or neglecting the fact that you really need to earn a good living if you want to pursue your art. So sometimes there might be some compromises on your art. Sometimes you might have to do certain kind of shows or take certain kind of directions to fulfill the financial requirements to grow and sustain. Because I think just like any other business, the business of being in music also requires us to constantly ensure that we're making money. And that's where we have to kind of personally as artists draw a line how much we want to push ourselves into being commercial, or how much we want to push ourselves into being independent or artsy, if I can say, where we let art take over and not let the money control our business decisions.
Not getting carried away too far.
Yeah,
Staying
but I mean,
grounded to where you live.
yeah, but it's always good to make money when you do what you love, and you just got to find your niche where you still do what you love, but you also still make money.
No, you're definitely making a lot of money. I can see that. You're laughing yourself, or rather singing yourself to the bank. Every day you guys are performing in a different city, and I follow you vividly on Instagram, and I see how rocking your life is. But has there been some point where you've had to face challenges, and how did you overcome them?
We've always had to face challenges. It might look like, okay, you know what, we're doing 100 shows a year, we're playing all over the world, and that we might have overcome challenges, but no, there's always going to be challenges in life, professionally, especially. And we just take each day or each week or
As
each
it
show
comes.
as it comes. And fortunately for me, I'm surrounded by 3 incredible musicians who are able to make things happen very fast. There are times where, because we do so many private events, there will be times where someone will ask us to play a certain kind of music or a song at the very last minute. And there was a time, I think there was a show recently, I think it was Montenegro, where at the last minute, the organizer wanted us to do a particular song, which was not at all a part of our set list. And it's amazing because these guys are so quick on picking up things. And like I said, more than just being great musicians, you need to have incredible chemistry, where we don't even need to look at each other to understand what the next step is on stage. There are times where I don't even look back at Abhi. My back is to Abhi, but I know exactly what he's going to play, when he's going to play, when he's going to end the song. And the same goes with Hemant and Steve. I don't think they need to even look at each other, because they just know that this is going to be the next chord, and and this is going to be the next note. So I think it all comes down to having great chemistry and tackling every situation as it arises.
So many times it's happened that after we finish a song, in my head, I already know what is he going to say the next song is going to be.
Yeah.
So,
Would you like to tell us your connection to South India? I mean, you're Bangalore boys, and also you've performed a lot in other South Indian states. I think you're coming to Chennai soon. So would you like to tell us about your connection to these South states? What people like, and what kind of music do you like down South?
I think the best thing I like about South is the food. Of course, yeah. I think I like food from pretty much every city in the South. I'm from here, from Bangalore.
But these are like my South Indian brothers, This is my introduction to South India, because it's like I'm just like a Parsi boy in Bangalore who met these boys, and and now I'm as South Indian as they are, and I love the people, I love the food, and I think South India is also an area of India which is really, really knowledgeable about the music. Everywhere in South India, they know their music and they love their music, and it's a great feeling to kind of bloom out of South India, and although people might be saying certain things in the media about languages and language barriers, we've never experienced that. We sing predominantly in English and also a little bit in Bollywood, in Hindi, and we get a lot of love from Chennai, Hyderabad, even from Kerala and Bangalore, of course, being our hometown. So in every aspect, I think South India is just an amazing place to be in, and we're very grateful. I'm very grateful that I got to have like 3 South Indian brothers in the band.
Yeah, see, that's the power of music. It transcends all boundaries. What next? You've already come so far. Your dreams have, already come true. So what next? Where do you go from here? How do you see yourself in the next few years?
I think the part of the dream has come true. The dreams are too big to come true so soon. So we're going to have to work a little harder, and hustle it out for a couple more years to achieve what we really want to achieve. We're only getting started now with like a lot of international shows. People across the world are calling us to perform, which is a very great feeling. And yeah, I think a lot of people have been really anticipating original music from our side. A lot of people have been expecting that from our side, and we just want to not just for them, but also for us. I think that's the next big step in our lives. We also have some very exciting opportunities which are lined up for us in the coming months, with OTT platforms and stuff like that. So let's see where life takes us. I think that's been one thing about this band. We've just always gone with the flow. You never know what to expect. We don't plan too far ahead. We're happy to take each season as it comes, and hopefully we can do this for a lot more seasons.
Today was such a fantastic day shooting with the best kept secret band. You guys were fabulous. Guys, watch out for the Provoke magazine August cover with this band on our cover. Don't forget to get your copies, like and subscribe to Provoke TV.